Hello viewers, is ODM going to be successful in recalling about 6 members of parliament? This is Machuka Nyarieko TV talk show where we analyze issues of governance, socio-economic and politics relating to our state. Welcome. As indicated earlier, today I will want to refocus on recalling of members of parliament by ODM political party. Today, the ODM governing council, led by is the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, announced that those members of parliament from the ODM party who did vote for yes to the bill, to the finance bill, will be recalled back by the constituency members, and that they will be at the forefront in recalling them. These constituencies include Gem, Bondo, Kajiado Central, Karoleni, Super South and Namahoro. Are they likely to be successful? If at all the members of parliament or the ODM party is able to collect signatures just as it was directed recently by the code read by Chacha Mwita, it is likely to be a simple exercise for them to recall them back. What they will just provide as an extra evidence, even in addition to collecting the signatures which will be readily available, is to collect or to get WhatsApp messages that members of the public did send to these specific members, requesting them or directing them not to vote for the Finance Bill 2024. Unlike other times when the government, the National Assembly had passed laws that were very much difficult, when they had put stringent measures to ensure that no member of parliament was recalled. Today, you can even initiate the process of recalling the member of parliament even before going to court. Even your opponent can, a person who was opposing you in the last general elections, can initiate a process of recalling you if at all you have done something according to the wish, against to the wishes of the electorates. Therefore, you don't need to go to court first. In most cases when you go to court, you lose the case even before you move to any further, because these people sometimes they get from the other side and trail these cases. Another thing that attracted me, or issue that attracted me, apart from recalling members of parliament, of which I have said they can be easily recalled this time around, because citizens are more are feeling more pain. I've got those feelings that they have been let down by their members of parliament, especially those who did vote yes for the finance bill. I've seen many even from other places whereby they want to recall their members of parliament back. So it will be a successful exercise for them to manage. Maybe they pray that IPC also does not have the commissioners so that things can move further and further. So the game, the Bondo MP and those other mentioned and many other constituencies just prepare for exit from this exercise of parliament. Another thing that attracted me is the view that the issues of the Gen Z or the young people that are being raised should be listened to, and that the issue of corruption should be fought seriously. The issue of corruption should be fought or should be dealt with seriously instead of threatening other independent institutions like the judiciary that we are going to cut your funding, the counties that we are going to cut your funding. Those institutions have nothing to do with funding. They have problems, or we have problems because of corruption. So what they should concentrate and what the young people want is to focus on fighting corruption. Corruption is the elephant in the house, and this is what is likely to make these talks to be more difficult, because many people who are in the government or any normal regime, once there is such an issue, the best thing to do is to reconstitute your government, which has taken place, which has taken a long time to do, which has made these people, these young people and others, because it's not the young, only young people are affected, and those others who have been exploited throughout their life, think that there is something cooking as to why the government is not ready to fire those who are deemed to be the squanderers of resources, of our resources. And it's not necessarily that they have to be corrupt. When things are bad, the governments have got to be reconstituted. It doesn't need for one to be corrupt so as to be stopped. What these people are actually waiting is to hear that I have sacked all my ministers following the defeat of my finance or of the government bill. It's the government sponsored bill. And then reconstitute it better so that no other government bill will fail again, because they were the ones who brought these issues. So the issue of fighting, and everyone knows that it is only the president who has got the sword, it becomes so difficult for, actually they say that there is some kind of hardening of the UDA heart, that the heart has been hardened. No one is willing to listen. So listening has become an issue, and in most cases when we have such a big issue and you don't reason, then things gets worse. And the ODM party also has said that this is the last chance, meaning that for them, they are not ready to fight, or they are not ready for the positions of the government, but they are ready, or the young people have given the UDA a last chance to address the issues. But the government feels or appears not to understand what is taking place. I think what is needed here now is quick actions, not taking too much time to think. Probably the government may do this, may just keep quiet so that the young people can be tired and they probably forget about the demonstrations, of which may not be the case because they are free each time they carry their bahashas, their envelopes with their credentials. They tend to remember the government. So if the government is buying time, it is endangering its life. The opposition have spoken, the churches have spoken, the Gen Zs have spoken, and each of them is asking the government to do faster. So anything that the government has got to do now must be done faster, because before things run out of the hand. This is the last chance according to the ODM, and if the government loses this chance, then we are going to be in trouble for a longer time. Remember, Kenya is a community that has got several nations within it, and when such a thing happens, it does not go well. So it's very important that anything that has got to be done considers time. Time is of essence in solving this issue in Kenya. Of which the main issue, as we have been saying time and again, the main issue here is unemployment and corruption. The rest follows: unemployment and corruption. The issue of foreign debt can be collectively addressed by addressing corruption. Thank you. This is Machuka Nyariako.